Hello, students. Good afternoon. How are you all? Hope good. Today we are going to learn lesson number 7, Food and Nutrition. In the previous lesson, we had studied about variety in food. In that, we had seen diversity in food items vary according to the region. Fruits, vegetables depend on season, and also food items of Maharashtra and neighboring state we have seen. Okay, and now in this lesson we are going to study food and nutrition. So let's start with this. Okay, first tell me, students, why do we need food? Yes, we need food to grow and to get energy. Yes, what is meant by diet? Whatever that we eat or drink throughout the day is together called a diet. Okay, what are the reason for variation in diet? The diet depend upon our hunger, health, age, the type of work that we do and some other reasons. Okay, now you see some of the food items in our everyday meals, that is rice, chavli usil, chapatis, jawar bhakri, cabbage bhaji, pumpkin, carrot salad, pakoras, garlic chutney, yogurt, and papad. Yes, so which of these dishes are served with a large spoon or which are with a small spoon? Okay, so see the food items which are eaten in a large quantities. Okay, that food or dishes are served with a large spoon, like for example rice, chavli usil, chapatis, jawar bhakri, cabbage bhaji. Okay, the food items which are eaten in a small quantities are served with a small spoon, that is pumpkin, carrot salad, pakoras, garlic chutney, yogurt. Okay, see, what is staple food? Staple food are food items that can be stored easily and eaten throughout the year. The term staple means common basis of the everyday diet in a place. Some examples of staple food are wheat, rice, jawar, bajra, etc. Okay, food items such as chapati, bhakri or rice form a part of our every meal. Yes, rice, wheat and jawar are our staple food. Yes, food items make our meal tastier and also help to build our health. Yes, see, what foodstuffs are used to prepare the other items in our meals? Okay, in this you can see there are many variety of food stuffs. See, to make food sweet, we add jaggery and sugar. You can see in this picture there is good, that is jaggery and sugar. Okay, then next is we use cucumber, red radish as salad. Okay, then here we get flour from jawar, bajra and wheat to make chapati or bhakri. Yes, we get milk, chicken and egg from animals. Yes, we get oil from sunflower, sesame and groundnut, etc. We use lemon, raw mango and sautés to our food. Okay, we use cloves, black pepper as a pieces in our food. Understood? Okay, now see, there are differences in people likes and dislikes. We tend to eat the items we like again and again and avoid eating those which we don't like. However, the most important thing is to ensure that the food related needs of our body are all being met. Yes, see, what do food constituents do for us? Yes, first it gives us strength to our body, help us to do our daily work. Yes, take care of a function. Yes, like respiration and digestion. Okay. And next is help in body growth, repair the wear and tear of our body. Yes, provide nourishment to the body, create energy stored in the body. Yes, make bones strong, give strength to fight against diseases. Yes, what helps? Water helps in smooth functioning of entire body. Okay, all the food constituents should be included in our diet. Yes, in order to remain healthy. Eating different food items in our daily diet gives proper nourishment to our food. Okay, now next, preserving the nourishment in food ingredients. See, while preparing food items, some of the constituents in the foodstuff can get destroyed. Yes, we can take the following precautions to avoid that. First is add, you can see in this picture, add as much water as needed while cooking food. Okay. Next one, you can see there is pressure cooker. Use pressure cooker or lid while cooking. Okay. Next is, you can see in this picture, sprouted pulses before cooking them. Okay. Use whole grain without shifting. Okay. Eat fruits with their skin whenever possible. Eat raw salad. Yes, and also mix 2 or 3 food stuff while making a dish. In this picture you can see a sandwich. Okay. Yes, and then I will see a tongue for tasting. In this, first I will tell you one story. So listen students, what happened? As usual, children had all gathered in the garden in the evening. Okay, there Monica said, "Shall I tell you something funny about our tongue?" Yes. Then as we drew closer to her, she said, "How do we make water sweet without sugar? Just try this. Chew an amla. Yes, chew an amla well and drink water right after that. The water tastes sweet," she said. "So, really, I never knew this," said Mary. Okay, then Balu said, "We learned last year that our tongue helps us to taste things. But how does only one tongue tell us all the different tastes?" Yes, Shubhas pipped up. "So, did you want a different tongue for every taste?" Ha ha ha. That made everyone laugh. Monica said, "Balu, we have only 2 eyes, and how many colors we see?" Yes, we see with them. So one tongue can also tell us many tastes. Yes, so this is a story on a tongue for tasting. See, observe the students. Yes, first wash your mouth, clean your tongue and stand in front of the mirror. Stick your tongue out and look at it carefully. Yes, you will see a tiny peaks on the tongue. They are called taste buds. Yes, these taste buds tell us a different taste. Yes, you can see in this picture. Now know the different taste. Let us see how the tongue tell us the different taste. Okay, you can see in this picture means that 2 sides of the tongue. Yes, upper sides green color, that is sour. That this part, yes, senses a sour taste. Okay, then lower side salty. Okay, then upper side bitter, and the down is sweet. Okay, so these are the parts we can know have a different taste. Understood students? So what we have learned today? Yes, our diet includes many different food items. Yes, there is a great variety in food stuff we use to prepare different dishes. Yes, the food constituents that met our food related needs are present in these foodstuffs in a different proportions. Yes, our food items or food related needs are met if our body gets all these food constituents in the right quantities. Our taste buds help us to know the different taste. Okay? So have you understood, students? Okay. Very good. So thank you.